12 South African revolutionary leaders and freedom fighters who played a critical role in the struggle to end apartheid. Welcome to LearnDictive. To ensure you never miss out on any of our new content, we kindly encourage you to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notifications bell. 12. Desmond Tutu, 1931-2021. Archbishop Desmond Tutu was a South African Anglican cleric who emerged as a powerful and respected figure in the fight against apartheid. He utilized his moral authority to speak out against racism and injustice, and played a key role in the Truth and Reconciliation Commission after the end of apartheid. 11. Winnie Mandela, 1936-2018. Winnie Mandela was a South African anti-apartheid activist and the former wife of Nelson Mandela. She played a crucial role in raising awareness of the anti-apartheid struggle while Nelson was imprisoned and endured hardships and persecution by the apartheid regime. 10. Chris Hani, 1942-1993. Chris Hani was the leader of the South African Communist Party, SACP, and the chief of staff of Umkhonto we Sizwe, MK. He was an influential figure in the fight against apartheid and was assassinated in 1993, a year before the end of apartheid. 9. Albert Luthuli, 1895-1967. The first African to win the Nobel Peace Prize, Albert Luthuli was a South African anti-apartheid activist who served as president of the African National Congress, ANC, from 1951 to 1967. He led the ANC in its adoption of a more militant strategy against apartheid after the Sharpeville Massacre. 8. Joe Slovo, 1926-1995. Joe Slovo was a prominent anti-apartheid activist, a leader of the South African Communist Party, SACP, and a high-ranking member of the ANC. He played a significant role in the negotiations to end apartheid and served as Minister of Housing in the first post-apartheid government. 7. Steve Biko, 1946-1977. Steve Biko was a South African anti-apartheid activist who co-founded the Black Consciousness Movement, BCM. The BCM emphasized black pride and self-reliance as a means to combat the dehumanizing effects of apartheid. Biko died in police custody under suspicious circumstances. 6. Walter Sisulu, 1912-2003. A close associate of Nelson Mandela, Walter Sisulu was a prominent leader in the ANC and the South African Communist Party, SACP. He was imprisoned alongside Mandela for his role in sabotage activities against the apartheid government. 5. Ahmed Kathrada, 1924-2017. Ahmed Kathrada was a South African anti-apartheid activist who spent 26 years in prison for his involvement in the Rivonia trial alongside Nelson Mandela. He was a vocal critic of apartheid and remained active in social justice movements after his release from prison. 4. Oliver Tambo, 1917-1993. A lifelong friend and colleague of Nelson Mandela, Oliver Tambo served as the president of the African National Congress, ANC, while Mandela was imprisoned. He led the ANC's international efforts to rally support for the anti-apartheid movement. 3. Ruth First, 1925-1982. Ruth First was a South African anti-apartheid activist, academic, and journalist. She was known for her incisive writing and activism against apartheid. First was assassinated by a parcel bomb sent by South African security forces while in exile in Mozambique. 2. Solomon Mahlangu, 1956-1979. Solomon Mahlangu was a South African anti-apartheid freedom fighter who joined Umkhonto we Sizwe, MK, the armed wing of the ANC. He was executed by the apartheid regime at the age of 23, becoming a symbol of the sacrifices made by young South Africans in the struggle for freedom. His last words were, "My blood will nourish the tree that will bear the fruits of freedom. Tell my people that I love them and that they must continue the fight." 1. Nelson Mandela, 1918-2013, an international icon of the struggle against apartheid. Mandela co-founded the Umkhonto we Sizwe, MK, the armed wing of the African National Congress, ANC, and was imprisoned for 27 years for his activism. After his release, he led the ANC in negotiations to end apartheid and became the first black president of South Africa in 1994. This is not an exhaustive list, but highlights South African revolutionary leaders and freedom fighters who made tremendous sacrifices and contributions in the struggle to end apartheid. Who do you think should be on this list? Let us know in the comment section. If you find this video inspiring and helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel.